guys, thank you for joining me at Lori Houston Art. I'm so excited. I've talked about it. You saw me do the peacock and I embellished that, and I have several that'll be upcoming. So the basic reason behind this series is because I had so many requests for art pieces with bling. So in my area, ocean and bling are what's popular. I love my flower pops. I will actually continue to do those. So I wanted to show you my latest piece. I'm so proud of this. I hope you can see. Oh my goodness. I am going to hold it back a little bit. Glass. I'm going to kind of tilt it. I'm so sorry, I'm holding it with the back. I'm so proud of this. Wire on both ends so that she has the choice on where she wants to hang it. And I'm going to sign it, of course, and put my stamp. I'm just so thrilled. I didn't video this. This was kind of a test. I let it stay on my other workstation and I let it lay like this. I'd come up at 4 a.m. with my coffee, piddle a little bit with it. So I'm going to do some miniature ones so that you can see how I create this beautiful piece. And the background is really a blending technique. And then how I finished it was with Golden's spray finish. It's a sealer. It's the best. It's pricey, but for an art piece like this, I wanted it to be, I want it to be the best. So I wanted to share this with you because you're going to see a lot of new pieces. It'll be stenciling, it'll be foil, it'll be Posca pens and fiberglass that I love, and glitter and all the fun stuff. Flower pops are here to stay. Dutch pours. I just played around with some blooms this weekend. Actually, I did my first off-camera deconstructed bloom. So I just wanted to share this with you. I'm so proud of it. I hope you can see. And I can't wait to give this to the client. I'm excited. So anyway, wanted to share that with everybody. I hope you're doing great. Now let's get started. I'm getting ready to do another fiberglass and glitter from my treasure series. And I hope you can see this. I think that some of the edges are missing, so when I'm working on an end, I'll be sure to move the canvas. We have went ahead, my husband painted this with a blue and a silver. Then I took and I cut out, I think, the pattern that I'm going to go with right here on each end. This one I'm making a little bit symmetrical. There we go. And that's where I'm actually going to put the jewels and the gems. So all I did was I cut this out, just made up my own design based on what I was looking for. I outlined this with a pen, very fine outline. And I am going to go ahead and start the process of lining what I'm going to do on this particular piece. I just haven't decided. And a lot of times when I'm doing these, I don't know what I'm going to do until I get into it a little bit more. So the first thing I'm going to do though is just get my outlines. So I have decided to use this beautiful, how I store it, beautiful royal blue fiberglass. And I am just going to go through and I'm going to line where I have the actual lines. And I typically will use one of these. And I'm just, there we go. And all I'm doing is lining, creating my base for where I'm going to actually put fiberglass. I gotta turn this light on. I can't see where my pen mark is. There it is. I want to stay on the outer edge. There we go. Of my pen mark. As close as I can. It doesn't have to be perfect because Hi there. Okay, so I am just going through and on the pattern that I made, I outlined with a pen. And I'm just going through and I'm putting down my fiberglass. No, it doesn't have to be where the reflective side is up or the reflective side is down. It's just a combination of both. And it really helps to use the popsicle stick that I'm using to kind of shape and guide the fiberglass. And you don't want a lot of gaps because then your Tri-Art liquid glass that I use to adhere them to the canvas will seep over the edge of where you have your fiberglass. So it's important to get a thick enough layer of your fiberglass while you are making sure too that it's in line. In the popsicle stick or tongue depressor, they really work great in this application. So I had originally thought that I would do silver here, but I love that royal blue fiberglass, and I said, well, we'll start there. And again, I never know what I'm going to do when I start this process. So it's so much fun to go upstairs every morning, and it's just 10 minutes, and do the next layer and the next layer until it's done. I have completed several of them, a couple off, well, quite a few off camera because I didn't know that they were going to be such a big hit. And now I've decided to do them on gallery wrapped canvases, and I'm getting bigger and bigger. I have some very large pieces, and it's, can be expensive when you're using fiberglass. So you have to have the audience and you have to have people that are interested in buying them in order to justify the expense for some of them. So now I'm just finishing this up, and I am going to now put the liquid glass on and let it dry. I'll be back. Okay, we're just going to go through and add a bead of the Tri-Art liquid glass around the edge of the fiberglass. There's so many possibilities with what you can do. That's why for my treasure series, there'll be pretty similar, different designs, different colors, and we're just going to actually shake some of this right along the edge. We want to make sure we have enough for both sides. And I'm just shaking it as even as I can. We're just going to push this up onto the liquid glass best as we can. Wipe it. I'm just going to push it into the liquid glass that's seeping into those cracks. Okay. That's all I'm doing. And we'll shake off the excess so that we don't waste any when it dries. So it's real important that you remember wherever you put the liquid glass is where something's going to stick. And you don't want anything in here to be messed up. Hi everybody. Okay, we're back and I am actually just going ahead and getting the excess, and there really isn't a lot of excess on this canvas. You know, with the liquid glass and pushing it up in, it just made it adhere very well. So that's all I'm doing at this point. I'm going through and making sure all the excess is ready. Sometimes I go ahead and I put the liquid glass on next, and sometimes I go ahead and lay down the pattern when I'm unsure what I'm going to do. So at this point I'm going to play around. I'm going to put some fiberglass on the canvas and decide what I'm going to do. I will pop in and out as I explain the different areas, but for right now we're just figuring out the next pattern that we are going to do. Let's see what I decide to do. Hi everybody. Okay, so now I am just taking the clear, non-reflective fiberglass, and I've decided to put a pretty heavy layer outlining the blue and silver that I've already laid down. And the clear, non-reflective in 1/4 inch is what I'm using. They have a 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch. You'll see that when you get some of this fiberglass, sometimes you have to go in and put it in a bag, and then I wrap it in cheesecloth, and then I just go ahead and gently use a rubber mallet and break it up a little bit finer. If you don't cover it with something, you'll have some chips on the reflective side. And on this particular fiberglass, there's no reflection, but it'll have a jagged edge. So I think that the most economical fiberglass is this clear, non-reflective, and you can really do a lot with this. You can add bling, sparkle. I actually will take liquid silver or liquid gold, and I can paint some of the pieces of the fiberglass while it is on the canvas. I don't believe I'm going to do this one that way, but I am doing a diptych that I will go over how I do that next. So I am literally just measuring now. I want to make sure that since this pattern is symmetrical, meaning the end, each end has the same pattern, you want it to be as even as possible. When you are doing this and the ends or the center or it's not symmetrical, you don't have to measure because you're offsetting. This particular piece here is a little bit difficult because I do not want it to look obviously off when it's on the wall. So let's see, after I get this fiberglass on, I will show you what the next step is. See you there.
Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you.
Now that I have the clear fiberglass down, I've decided that I'm going to add another layer of blue. I was going to stick to silver, but I realized that the silver in the painting is a very light silver. It almost looks cloud-like the way that it was sprayed. So I think I'm going to add another layer of blue, and I'm just actually playing around to decide what area I want to put the blue fiberglass down. So I am going to speed you up because this is a very long video. It takes, several days, several different clips to put it all together, and I definitely want to be able to show you the end result. So I will fast forward as I go through the process. I will see you there at the end.
Of Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why, I'm always feeling homesick. Oh, all I know, all I know, all I know is this is where my heart is. Oh, I have seen many places where the beauty never ends. Different cities, friendly faces, and perhaps I'm going back. But I don't have to be chasing every dream that I have. Oh, no. 'Cause the thing is, I've got more love here than I can bear. Ooh. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why, I'm always feeling homesick.
Hi everybody, now that I have my blue fiberglass where I want the outline, I've decided to add more of that glass glitter, the little shards in the area that is still open. And I haven't put my Tri-Art liquid glass down, which is fine, but I'm just going through and filling that area. I don't have a lot of that glass glitter left, so I want to make sure. That's why I'm going over and fitting it in. I do get a tape measure. I measure to make sure everything is in line. So when you have something that's very symmetrical like this, it's very important that your lines are measuring the same. The way that the camera, it looks like one end is larger than the other. It's not. It is actually the same length, same width. I do think that when you make different shapes, it's a lot easier, but I think this is going to turn out really amazing. So I'm just looking at the different areas that need some of these glass glitter, and I decide that I'm going to put a small, very thin line around the edge as well, and that will be coming up next. So I'm going to speed through this part, and I'll see you when I get to the next section. Hi everybody. Okay, I am at the next section. I'm just going through and filling in the silver glass shards into the area. I think it's going to look very, give it a little bit more depth than just the fiberglass. Please remember to check out Camile Amoy. She's up next. And if you didn't get a chance, please check out Nate Bright. He was right before me. I'm sure he did something amazing. And I am just going through now, and I am measuring the area to make sure that it's not way off. And I'm walking around looking at it at different angles and just deciding where I need to put more of this glitter, since I had some left. After Camille, you will see Holly with the morning pour. Holly is the person that actually started this Chuesday night train on Tuesday nights, and I was so very grateful for Holly. She asked me to be in this train, and I just cannot thank her enough. It just means a lot. Thank you, Holly. And I think we have 4 great artists. I really was a newbie. It's hard to believe in September it'll be a year on YouTube for me. But it's been an amazing experience, and I've met so many friends and so many people that really care about each other, and we support each other, and that's what it's all about. So please hit that subscribe button. It'll really help my channel grow. Also, check out the other artists in this train. Give them a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, you will not be disappointed. They do amazing work. And we all want to share our prized treasures, our artwork on Tuesday nights. We just enjoy this so much. So now I'm just going through, and I had to fill up my little bottle with the Try Art liquid glass. And what's amazing about this, it dries clear. It doesn't take away from the sparkle. And if it happened to dull it a little bit, you could go through with some bling, like I said before, glitter, or there's so many different types of glitter and glass shards out there, and types of glitter too. There's chunky glitter and thin and glass, and they have it in all different materials. There's mylar flakes. There's so much that you can do, and you'd be surprised at the end result. It doesn't look real tacky when you're using all of those pieces, all of that bling. I love this background. That's why I named this Stratus, because in real life it literally looks like clouds. The next piece that I'm doing is a diptych on 2 solid colors. I'm excited to get started on that. And I have some other ones that I've completed that I'll be glad to share very soon. So now I'm finishing up. I'm putting on the final coat on this one side on my fire glass, and I'm actually just taking a look, and there you go, voila. There is the final piece, and you can see it long ways with my camera. I'm getting ready to show you all of the angles and how you can hang this. It really did turn out amazing. Before I finish up, I always go through with some more Try Art liquid glass just to make sure everything is secure. I learned a lesson. I made a commission piece recently. I have not put that out yet, but I used a satin or a matte gloss finish, and it dulled all my gems. Common sense is no gloss, no bling. So I will not do that again. I was able to revive it. I went in and I added some bling, and it turned out amazing. But I am going to use Golden's gloss spray varnish on this. Again, it is pricey, but it's well worth the cost, because when you have a nice piece like this, you want the finish to look great as well. Okay, well, I'm getting ready to wrap this up. I'm showing you how I'm just making sure everything is secure, putting that Try Art liquid glass on there. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you it on the wall, and I'm going to show you a close-up of the gems. And then I'll show you 3 different walls, pictures where you can see how it could be hung. I didn't do a horizontal picture. My husband really thought that it would look good horizontal, and that would be a good way, I think, to angle it on the wall as well. So let's get ready to look at the end results. See you there.
Gonna stay in this moment, gonna lay here on the grass.
Hey everybody, please hit that subscribe button and give me a big like. Let's head over to Camile's channel. See you there.